No major moves have happened in Bitcoin over the weekend, which is a good and a bad thing. Coming into the weekly open, want to see how Bitcoin reacts tomorrow when markets open, when the stock market equities open. Want to continue to hold that 91K level. So far, we've been holding it, and so far, so good, man. So far, so good. So even if we're not pumping, I really just want to hold that 90 to 91K level. So let's jump right into it. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 94,259. We did get up to about 96K about 3 hours ago, but then we came and we hit that, my favorite, that 20-day modified moving average. Got rejected. And now it seems like we are starting to build a short time frame floor here at about 93,730. So we'll see what happens overnight. We'll see what happens overnight. Not going to be watching the charts tonight. I'm going to actually get me a good night's sleep. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. So, like I said in the intro, we really just want to hold this yellow line, these two yellow lines here, which is really my area, my range that I want to hold between about 90 and 92K. So, as long as we're holding above that, we're not going to go above, we're not going to go back and talk about the levels below it. We know we have about 86 to 88K, then we have about 75 to 78K below us, but we're not going to go into too in depth with that. We're just going to leave it at that, and hopefully we hold this line or this area here. Altcoins right now are coming down a nice little bit. We do have Ethereum coming down to about 32.63. It is up a tad bit. It was just at 32.40 when I looked at it before I started recording. So we are getting a nice little or small little pump. We have near sitting at $4.89. Dogecoin, which has been very, very stagnant since it got its pump from 10 cent, sitting at about 33 cent. What else do we have? Ave had some nice big moves over the past few months. Right now it's a little bit stagnant. Ando is coming down. I think they had a nice big unlock. So Ando has been in a massive downtrend ever since it hit its peak over here at about $2.10. I mean, it's just been down only since then. So what I'm looking at right now is, I mean, we're coming right down to these macro areas. A lot of these coins are coming down to macro areas of support. Look at that, perfect macro areas of support. Any coin I click on is really at some good macro areas of support. I'm just clicking on anything. I'm clicking on anything and I'm seeing, macro areas of support. Let's look at VChain. I haven't looked at VChain in a minute. Macro areas of support. So, is this a good place to be, or are we looking for lower prices, or what's happening? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Me personally, I'm waiting to see what Bitcoin does. It looks like we are trying to hold, like I said, but I am looking at this volume. This volume is looking very, very low. Did get a little pump coming in a couple hours ago, but for the most part, volume has really fell off a cliff for Bitcoin. So we can't really trust any breakouts until we get some volume coming in behind some this price action. So I will be looking at that. We'll be looking to reclaim this 20-day modified moving average that's coming in at about 96. Then I will be looking to reclaim this 100K level up here. Then I will be looking to reclaim this 103, but step by step. We'll take it step by step, and we will not we won't try to front run anything or front run any moves when it comes to the market. But I did want to mention this before we get up out of here. Flopping Groper, Nick Cypher, he says, welcome. I will continue to update you all on this monthly wave situation on Market Cypher. I called the top with his monthly time frame last cycle by applying Occam's razor, the idea that the most obvious in your face outcome is the likely outcome. And what is he saying? What is he saying? So let's go over to him. Make sure you guys follow my guy, Nick Flopping Groper. So he is seeing bearish divergence on the monthly. So he's seeing a huge bearish divergence on the monthly. And it looks like it goes back to like 2022 all the way down till now. And then we have the price going up. So he's looking at this. He says, this is the moment Market Cypher was made for. Market Cypher analysts not talking about this are doing a disservice to the indicators and their community. At Market Cipher, we don't believe in narratives. We trust the data. Now is the time to build strong cash position. Cash and courage in a crisis is priceless. So he's giving a warning. And Crypto Face, also, the creator of Market Cipher, they've been giving the warning. Crypto Face said this at the beginning of the year. He said that 2025 is probably going to be the time when you should have said, we made all our money in 2024. Now it looks like it may be the time to sell. And they're giving these, these indicators and these bearish divergences, and they're very convicted in their claim. So I respect these guys. I hope they're wrong. I will say, I will be the first to say that. I hope you're wrong, Crypto Face. I hope you're wrong, FG. But Market Cipher, man, is one of the best indicators out there. I will say that. And it is showing macro bearish signs. So I do have my eyes on this. But sentiment can change in a moment. These things can break out. Sometimes technicals or sometimes fundamentals can break the technicals. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But when it comes to fundamentals, we do have some things that are coming out this week. So I think we have CPI coming out on Wednesday. And then next week, I know we have the inauguration, and then we have the FOMC meeting. So we have this. January is jam packed, man. January is going to be jam packed, and we have to, as if you know how to see, well, as a I'll say pretty seasoned investor, man. I really don't take, or I try to put all emotions to the side and look at all variables and look at everything that's going on in the market. And this is a really good claim, or a really big claim, that they're saying that the top may be in, and the top may be in. I don't think the top is in, but this is something that you can't deny. So the other indicators, we're not going to talk about this video. We might make a whole dedicated video to the other indicators, the MPVR score. I think that's the way you pronounce it. I'm not sure what it is. Some type of score that hasn't fired off yet. The Pi cycle indicator hasn't crossed yet. So it is some other things that have been spot on in the past to call tops that haven't happened yet. So it's just it always happens. Like last cycle, man, people were calling the top, and then we had another top, or people were calling the top before it was the top, and people were calling bottoms when it was the top. It's just, you have to like de-risk. You have to make sure you're taking profits on the way up, on the way down. You really just have to be pay yourself. That's the only thing you can do. Like most people in crypto come to crypto and think they can time tops and time bottoms. It's the worst possible strategy that you can have, man. That's the worst possible strategy. So I know I'm just rambling right now, but it's really right now where we are in the market. Like even if you go off the 4-year cycle, we're nowhere near the top. If you go off, some of the indicators that popped off in the past that showed us if we were at the top, like I said, the Pi cycle indicator, we haven't topped. Then you have, well-respected guys, a lot, not just FG, or not just Crypto Face. It was it's a lot of people. Like Ansem said he thinks we're 75%. That was the top. Like a lot of people, well-respected people in the space, are saying that we may potentially have topped, and it's a higher probability that we have topped than we have not. So, I'm a trader too, so I'll trade. But when it comes to the investing, which will I really want to do? That's what I really want to do. I want to be an investor. Hopefully, we haven't topped. Hopefully, this is a buy the dip opportunity. A lot of these coins, a lot of these strong coins are coming down, like we've seen, to macro supports. And I'll take a swing for the fences for some of these. I'm not gonna lie. I will take we'll swing for the fences for some of these stronger coins, and hopefully, at the end of January, going into February, we can get a nice run, a nice push, because I do not think 108 is the top. I'm just saying, I don't think 108 is the top. Do I think we're going to like those crazy numbers, 400K? Not this cycle, or not this year, or whatever you want to say, but I do think we will get another all-time high. But I could be wrong. But it's just one of the things where you have to take profits on the way up. You have to take profits, and do your own due diligence, do your own research, and make sure you're locked into these markets, because these markets are crazy. Economy is crazy. Federal Reserve don't know it's crazy. Maybe they do know what they're doing, and they think they're acting like they don't. Like it's just so many headwinds in this space, in this economy, in the markets. It's too hard to predict right now. So just make sure you guys are protecting yourselves first and foremost. Oh, That's it. I think that's it, man. I think that'll wrap it up for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back every day. We're not taking any days off. Appreciate everybody who's been watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Next video. Have a good night. Peace.